All right, I got the opener. It's coming. We got two up. I'm totally blowing my nose on stream tonight. I don't give two shits.
I think you mean you don't give a snot.
I don't, dude. I'm so stuffed up. I hate it. I got Z packs though. I'm ready to go. I've cracked two Z packs already. Let's do this. Two Z packs, two cold pills, and I have so much fucking tea. I don't care that I'm off. We're doing the episode tonight. I'm doing it. I'm a man. I am a big man. Yes, I am, and I got a big gun. Oh shit. Okay. Let me tell the gang we're on, and we live.
Got my mind on my money, my money on my mind.
Got mad me just playing my game.
I already have a Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi hate. Ah, that's stupid.
That's terrible. Those jokes are terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I hate my
You don't
wife.
like them. Why did you fucking marry them?
Yeah, exactly. Get a divorce. Shut up. Shut up about it. Get a divorce. I like my wife. I'm keeping her. I just got to retweet the show ad. We gotta let some of the viewers come in.
My partners are always my favorite people to annoy.
Yeah.
If you hate your wife so much, why don't you marry her?
Oh,
Oh, dude. No, I hate being. I'm such a snotty mess right now. Like, if you've ever like what's unfortunately because of my like upbringing and family history, like what's the most Jewish thing about me? This right here. I'm just covered in snot. Oh, you guys
And
hear
here
that?
I
That's an
thought
elephant.
I thought that was just a white thing.
What's that?
And here I thought it was just a white thing.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're Nick Cannon, it's just a white thing. Has it been long enough that we can laugh about that and just not be mad at him?
what?
Nick Cannon being like, the Jews are not Jews.
What? I did not hear this.
No,
I
it's
was
not.
laughing. I was laughing from the beginning.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like, oh my God, Nick Cannon is the devil. You
Oh my
know,
god, Kanye's tripling down, by the way. That's wild to me.
Yeah, it triggers his mental illness in just the right way.
it.
It really did.
Of course,
His
he's
manic
tripling down. He's trying to
episode.
be fucking Obama, man. Let Obama be Obama.
Whatever that means.
He's gonna be the Black Barack
Well,
Obama.
he'll stop doubling down once he hits the depressive phase.
That's fair.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to be the Black Barack Obama, which we haven't had yet. You laugh, and I mean what I said.
I know you do.
Yeah, you're like, oh God, what's Dan on now? What's this? What's this little rapscallion up to? All right, turn one, main one. Let's go. Official. Woo! Genius Invocation. Welcome. Nick Cannon is a dork, but he's a lovable dork, and I felt really bad that Chuck D got him owned in public to the tune of like what, $1 billion?
You posting up the gameplay footage?
A
No,
bile.
Nah, you just got something better. Okay.
I can post it. Do you want me to post up the gameplay footage?
Oh, you said it helps, but no, it's fine. It's cool.
What for Genius
I did.
Invocation? I'm just playing it in the background. It doesn't matter what I do. What are you doing? I need the comments to behave. Welcome to the Sons of Trier live stream and podcast. I'm Dan Cohen. I'm dying. I'm joined by my non-dying co-hosts, uh, uh, Michael Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I'm actually kind of dying. I got that flu hard.
You got that flu too?
Yeah, it's bad right now.
It is bad, isn't it? Like this time, it's just, ugh.
I'm just glad I can talk today.
All right, and I'm also joined by Jank Angles, and I'm fighting with Chad tonight. Nick Cannon is a dork. A hard agree. His anti-Semitism also had shit to do with his business dealings. His anti-Semitism was the casual anti-Semitism of somebody who literally does not care and was trying to empathize with a guest he did not understand. I'm not. It doesn't bother me. I'll be honest. It does not in this instance like that. That's the lowest of the anti-Semitisms that bother me. We got Ben Shapiro out there doing us all dirty from the inside. Nick Cannon kind of fumbling through some ancient, archaic old man talking points and doing it in an embarrassing way does not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that is the last of my worries. I gotta be real. I like just all he needed was pulled aside and be like, Nick, don't say that, please. That's rude, man. That's all he needed, and he just they crucified him for it. Which, by the way, if you want to know part of why Kanye is out there going full throttle, unapologetic, that's partly why. Because Nick Cannon said stupid stuff like a little kid, and he got crucified in public to the tune of billions. So Kanye has no incentive not to back down.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Nick Cannon also read a book on the Holocaust and apologized. Kanye said, not me, and look what he's doing. But
Definitely not apologizing.
I said, and I am on record when that went down. Michael Jordan Peterson will hear me. Nick should have just been told that was inappropriate, maybe taking a week off to contemplate what he did, and then just nothing. Instead, they ripped him to billions.
Just rub his nose in it.
No, I don't even think you need to rub his nose. Just a hey man, that wasn't cool. Just a hey man, that's not cool. Sometimes that's good enough. That's the problem. Sometimes that's good enough because when everything is a god dang absolute, when everything is a brutal absolute, there is no incentive not to be doing what Kanye does. Because why not?
I mean,
that's exactly how you're going to get treated and vilified anyway. You may as well.
I'm not gonna let you say that completely unchallenged. I will say, why not? How about for the same reason that I don't murder people? I mean, I murder exactly as many people per year as I want to murder. That number is and continues to be 0. Like, the desire to be vehemently racist is not very high for me. There's no subtle desire to just be like,
white?
Yeah, I am not, but that's the secret advantage that I have.
He wanted to grift white people. We're talking Kanye now. Oh yeah, well of course Nick Cannon is goofy. Like, again, he's a doofy boy who was talking to Chuck D. And Chuck D is not a doofy boy. I don't agree with what Chuck D says on this matter. I was like, yeah, maybe letting Chuck go unchallenged was not helpful. But back in Chuck's BS, that's what did him in. That's what got him. But as far as that goes, Kanye was having a class fight with his peers, and then he was like, you know what? I was trying to grift the whites. I'm gonna keep grifting the whites. I'm gonna double down on white talking points about Jews. And then when everyone was like, "Oh my God, Kanye, you can't say that," he's like, "Watch me.
Watch me say it more.
Watch me go further. Let me talk about how much I love racist white people." What did he do? He went on Alex Jones, a place that loves racist white people, a place that believes Hitler was a British plot against the Kaiser. He went there and he went so hard.
I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just sick of these Nazis trying to turn our frogs gay.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you, the British were, they set Hitler up. They did him dirty. They're raw dogging Hitler. It's quintessentially British move to raw dog Adolf Hitler. Yeah. But that's my point. Like
you're Britain.
Quit raw dogging Hitler. They're pricks, man. He wanted Alex Jones.
I feel like the only people around Kanye West right now are people like Nick Fuentes and fucking Milo. And it's just like that echo chamber is just getting louder and louder. You know what I mean?
Oh, are any of us going to disagree? I don't think so. He's getting a bunch of people. Notably, what's he surrounding himself with? Whites who are agreeing with his bullshit. He has surrounded himself with whites who agree with his bullshit. He was like, who will back me? The racist whites. And what are they doing? Lo and behold,
Grifting off him.
grifting off him and backing his nonsense. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, shocking.
Everybody should be
I mean,
startled by this fact.
yeah, I'm not startled that Nick Fuentes is trying to grift someone who is, mentally unhinged and unstable.
No, you shouldn't, because number one,
Why would the right do that?
why, why would the is Nick Fuentes
How dare they?
is he a mentally unstable homosexual with violent self-destructive tendencies? No, it's the heterosexual and gay leftists who are wrong.
Oh man, have you ever heard him talk about fucking not having sex with anyone, being a virgin, and all that shit?
It's pretty
That
funny.
is the
No,
gayest
I
man.
haven't.
He's the gayest man. He just does not know.
Well, when he was like having a wife is gay,
Yeah.
it's pretty broad, pretty pro stats baller shit right there. Like that's how he lives, like based. That is the most basest thing I ever heard. My wife makes me gay,
Obviously.
obviously. If this kills her, I'm gonna be so mad. Did Milo get fired by Kanye? Probably. What's he
Yes,
doing
I
there
heard that
then?
he did.
Yeah. Why would you ever hire Milo in the first place?
He's not even good at. He's not
Jesus.
even good at the thing they want him to be good at.
Yeah, God.
I didn't know he hired him. I thought they were just hanging out.
I'm going over to Kanye's house to braid his bum hair and to tell him that everything he says is
Yeah,
right and he's a good, sweet, good boy.
that's what they do. Pet his hair a little bit, tell him he's pretty.
Yeah, I'll say this too. Like, okay, there's a thing. Thanks to the way the right handles homosexuality, right? It is wrong. It is entirely and unilaterally wrong that every closeted person is a danger to themselves and others. However, the right wing manages to find the closeted people who are a danger to themselves and others. You know what I'm saying? Like
Every time.
every time. That's why there's only 6 gay conservatives, and they are just like dangerous. Like you cannot leave your children with them. You cannot leave yourself with them. You cannot leave your loved ones with them. Like that you can't. And if you were like, well, wait a minute, now hold on, there's a lot more straight people in the Republican Party. Yes, and these are straight people where you can't leave your children with them. You can't leave yourself with them. You can't leave your loved ones with them. You can't do this.
That's debatable.
With the Republicans? No, you can't do that. Not their
No, it's
leadership.
debatable. It's debatable that they're straight.
No, they're straight. No, I'm not saying. Like I said, you can pretty much name the closet cases, right? It's Nick Fuentes, Rush V,
I feel like there's a lot more closets
Alex
over there.
Jones,
Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham. Yeah, Lindsey Graham
Did
is
he
the
look
biggest
out
open
the door,
secret,
or
though.
this is getting
It,
getting
Lindsey
good.
Graham's a special case. He's like being in the closet, but he left the door open, right?
It's the Southern style.
Yeah, you leave the door
The
open, but
Southern strategy.
it's a southern strategy.
It's
I'd
spot
never
on
leave
buzzer,
myself alone with Lindsey Graham. You'd be fine. You would be okay because you're not an 18-year-old Puerto Rican. You'd be okay. Don't worry about it.
Poor Manny. He'll never be the same again.
Never be the same again. Trying to think what else. Who else is there's Mike Huckabee though. He's dangerous. Like straight up dangerous. You cannot be in the same room as Mike Huckabee.
And the old Ted Cruz. Also
Ted,
dangerous.
Ted Cruz, but he's not a closet case. Ted Cruz is a
No,
heterosexual.
no. He's dangerous because he's the Zodiac killer.
No, you can't leave yourself in a room alone with his dad.
Physically dangerous.
Yeah. You can't be alone with his father, thank you.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He was quote unquote too young.
He was too young. He had only been like a J. Edgar Hoover was another Republican that was actually dangerous and gay. Like I said, there's only ever like 6. Milo's another one who's dangerous and gay, and he's not dangerous in his ways like my ideas are radical. He's dangerous in like it is debatable for your health and safety that you be around Milo Yiannopoulos.
Well, hang on. He's not gay anymore. He's reformed.
He says, yeah, all right, I'll believe that when I see him. I'll believe that.
You mean to tell me he doesn't yearn for dicks?
No, it's
He doesn't just secretly swoon for a stiffy.
he's been trying to say that he's a reformed homosexual, which like again, I'll believe that when I see it. He's one of those I prayed the gay away. Hoover
Praying
was
to gay.
dangerous, yeah. Hoover was one of the 6 at the time. There can only be 6. It's not quite the
They're,
Highlander.
they're like
Text
an
line
overpowered 6.
Yeah,
It can only be 6.
it can only be 6, but they have to be 6 of the most violent closet cases ever. So like, yeah, again, like I hate when people are like, not all closet cases are dangerous. Well, obviously not, but like I kind of mull it over and like, okay, you win. It is worth repeating because there's a lot of people who will take like the evidence of like them actually being the dangerous ones and being like, see, they're all dangerous. That's why we have to get rid of them, which obviously not. Right? We have to push back on that idea. But are we going to actually sit and pretend that Milo Yiannopoulos, Nick Fuentes, Matt Walsh, Roosh V, these people are not just public dangers who happen to be closet cases? Are we going to really pretend that?
No, but the fact that they are a closet case is separate from them being a public danger, I feel.
I feel like because they're in that society and that's how they're choosing to behave, I feel like it is intrinsically tied to their problem. Like
I don't
that's
know. I always take it back to the autistic asshole concept, right? You can be an asshole and autistic.
true.
Those can be separate things.
True, but in my case they happen to overlap.
In this case, they happen to overlap.
In
I
my,
get it, but like, I don't know. I'm hesitant to attribute those things to the same.
yeah.
I guess that's my major concern, right? Is I'm hesitant to paint that brush to all poor closeted folk.
Right. Well, that's the danger, isn't it? Because like I think it's worth pointing out that these people are like, and that's part of the liberal obsession with hypocriticalism. Because like if you're not obsessed with hypocriticalism, right, then it really does not matter actually at all that these people are closet cases. They're just evil, right? Evil is
Right.
evil is evil. But if you're
And you
obsessed
know
with
what?
being a hypocrite, like if you're obsessed with who's being hypocritical, it's of paramount import you point out that these people are obvious closet cases.
Right. And I will give you, I care a lot more about those sorts of things when they are vehemently hypocritical. If they're not doing anything and it's not like, they're not actively campaigning against gay people, whatever. Be in the closet doesn't bother me.
Have fun finding the presents, weirdo.
Yeah, it's not my fucking business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like if you're obsessed with hypocrisy, here is the time to launch the attack because these people are like physical dangers to themselves and others.
yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes are clearly like advocating for terrible fucking shit to happen to gay people.
Yes.
So in those cases, yeah, I care that you're obviously a weird closeted fucking lunatic.
Yeah, it suddenly matters.
And those are just to be as clear as possible. Those are 3 separate adjectives. You can put periods between each of them.
Yes, please put the periods in your mind where they belong. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and they are genuine. Again, like I can't stress enough. Those people are physical. Look at Matt Walsh out there, advertise. Like we should blow up hospitals and shit. That's what he's out there saying. We're gonna get banned. In fact, we're gonna get banned for just repeating what Matt Walsh's talking points are and fucking condemn him. We're gonna eat shit now just because I said that. Because Matt
We're
Walsh is,
kicked off Facebook.
yeah, we're kicked off Facebook.
Bastards.
Like you can't. Matt Walsh can say it, but you can't repeat him saying it unless you're in praise of it. And Errol Flynn, yeah, it was Errol Flynn, I think. Chat, and he's a freak. The reason I wanted to start with this, right, a little bit of the gay gab, if you will, is because I want to work on my new character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, you ready?
It worries me the juxtapositioning of this whole thing.
You're like this, Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn. Okay, it's been a while. All I knew was Hoover had some tendencies that he was not proud of, and he took it out on everybody else. Oh, fucking monster! All right, so we've seen the civil rights news in recent times, correct? The stuff that's been dropping. Yeah,
Yes.
Big old deuce.
yeah. So with that in mind, I'd like to practice a little bit of an alternate universe character, if you will,
Oh boy.
if you'll indulge me.
We always seem to.
You always, and that's what I love about you guys. People think with the way we fight, sometimes people have been like, "Wow, you must hate Jenk." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Jenk is one of my oldest friends at this point. He's one of we unique. I don't think we got along too well in the first maybe 6 months we knew each other, but then there was a moment in playing Magic the Gathering where we came to understand each other very well, and it's been a beautiful friendship since, even if we don't always hang out hyper closely, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's just a thing about having you around where I would hate to lose you.
No,
You
I
know.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So we do indulge my bullshit and have some fun. And when you know what, when you have some bullshit, we indulge it. It's not as
I have
often as
bullshit.
me.
I have bullshit from time to time. All right, let's hear this character
All
as
right.
you continue to butter me up.
I should butter you up. No, I just had to pay you compliments. Of course, Michael Jordan Peterson is genuinely one of my oldest friends. He's older than our friendship, Jank, and I love every time. Magic the Gathering. No, not that. Do we even have civil rights anymore? Yeah, but the problem, I have a problem with civil rights that I've gotten into before, and maybe one day the pod will let me indulge my musings on freedom again, but
The
not right
Ah,
organ
now.
that
not that
produces
again.
civil rights.
Yeah.
The organ.
Yeah. Where is
Tell
it?
Show
me
me
where your
the
freedom
organ.
organ is. Tell me where
Show
your
me.
freedom organ is.
Listen, we'll do the whole
You're gonna do a
conversation
whole.
for you in
He
the
did a whole
background.
podcast. He did a whole podcast to tell me where my freedom organ is.
Where is
Yeah,
you?
I can show you. I'll
And
show
where
you
is
where
it?
you can shove the freedom organ.
Yeah, where is your freedom organ? Ain't nobody showed me no goddamn freedom organ, so apparently there ain't
I've
nothing
got a
natural about rights.
I got a giant throbbing freedom for you.
Do you now? Do you, buddy?
Getting excited.
Do you have a giant throbbing free? I'm just saying, where is it? If that thing is real and I'm supposed to take it seriously, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? You can't tell me. Nobody can tell me where it is.
No, Dad. No.
No?
Stop it. No.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
Stay
let's
on
do.
topic.
Fuck it.
Stay on topic.
Fuck it. Nope. Topic's already derailed.
Stay on topic.
No. No.
Topic.
Stay on target.
Topic now.
No.
I'm pointing to my hand with my finger here.
It is.
Do
It
the
is on
character.
topic.
You're staying on topic, sir.
Look at. See, now I got them to
No,
beg
this
me
is
to
not
do the
Freedom
character. Look at
Episode Part
this.
20. This is not Freedom Part 20.
We're going for Freedom Part 69, my friend, and not a Freedom Less. Freedom Less.
That's a lot of
Ooh,
freedom.
that would be a good goddamn name for an episode. Freedom Less.
I thought you said Freedom West.
Freedom Adam West.
Wake up, Mr. Les. Mr. Les.
Yeah. Ross Dress for Less. Anywho, no, on point. Okay, so with freedom, right? What freedoms do you have in the natural world?
Man.
You have the right to starve. You have the right to get wounded and die of an infection. You have the right to get eaten by a wolf, eaten by a bear. You can get
I
raped.
was
You can
hoping
get
for a
beaten,
wolf.
murdered.
Get started.
There is no natural right given to you on this earth that you want. That's why you have a fucking society. All of your rights come from a functioning society. That's why the left needs to get off their goddamn asses. Because there is no such thing as a natural right that you would want in your right mind. And none of those fucks who talk about natural rights would want their natural rights protected. Everything they love in this world is specifically at odds with their natural right to die of fucking cholera and diphtheria from drinking diarrhea water. Okay? I don't see these libertarian fucks going out and just drinking from natural streams and being like streaming while they're in their toilet having diphtheria going freedom. Ugh, ugh. So don't give me this natural rights bullshit. Cicero is one of the first Hitlers ever. So
I
fuck you.
believe it's pronounced Picaro.
Yeah, he's taking it back.
Yeah, Cicero was the first Hitler. Okay? Or rather, Hitler was just another Cicero. How do you like that shit? So anyway, now I'll get to it. Are you ready for this? So we've been all seeing the Supreme Court coverage with this god awful woman who took money from this phony homophobe organization, going out there parading around about her fucking civil rights or whatever, not to make a gay website or some dumb bullshit. Whatever made up crap is going on through her brain. Like you can't make me make a black website or whatever the fuck she was babbling about. I don't have to
Right,
make the
that
Jew
checks out.
site. Yeah, whatever dumb shit this woman is on.
She don't even make websites.
No.
I
So
make websites. I'll make your gay website.
you'll make a gay website. Oh, you'll make the website so gay,
So gay.
so gay and powerful, it cannot be stopped. Anywho. All right. I present to you one of the great commentators in this controversy. Okay. I present to you the character I've been working on for a very long time, all of probably about 4 hours now. So the longest I've ever worked on a character. I present to
Single
you
most developed character.
single most developed character in my entire history as a performer. The one, the only, Gay Ben Shapiro.
Okay.
I'm all for the Marriage Equality Act. I'm all for it. I can see a case. You can make a case. I can see a case, which I disagree with, against the Marriage Equality Act. I can see the case, but I don't agree with the case. I don't agree with it. I love the case. In fact, I have to go on to say, I'm not seeing the validity of heterosexuals even having marriages. I don't see I don't see the point of having heterosexual marriages at all.
don't heterosexual marriages end in divorce?
Heterosexual
Statistically,
marriages end in rape and divorce every time. 100% of them.
100%.
150% of them end in gay divorce.
What is the point of a heterosexual marriage?
What is the point of a heterosexual marriage? It's for reproduction only. It's the only reason to have a heterosexual marriage. You can build a breeding program that is perfectly valid. In fact, sometimes I have trouble seeing the point of a lesbian marriage. But there should be parity between gay men and gay women. I don't see the point of it, but I also don't see the point of eliminating it. There's nothing in the Bible that says you have to be gay, you have to be straight married. Marriage is between a man and a woman. But what they mean by marriage there is merely the reproduction of society, which can be conducted between a gay man and a gay woman with sufficient amount of liquor and a breeding program to determine who is the best genetic fit. There's no evidence that we need white people having marriages either. White marriages unilaterally end in the production of new police officers, and at best, the most they can do in their apex form is they can do nothing but produce another homosexual.
But gay Ben, what about the UGG boot sales? We'll lose all our UGG boot sales.
UGG boot sales need to go. That is a trap of the heterosexual military-industrial complex.
Military industrial complex.
This is a liberal plot. This is a liberal plot to get everybody into heterosexual marriages for property arrangements. They simply don't need. Those property arrangements can be made between two men and two women just fine. They do it all the time. They're called corporations. There's no need. There's no compelling argument. There's no compelling evidence that you need a heterosexual marriage. My husband, Big Tony, and I are happily married. I make him come all the time. I go to the balls. If I had a wife, I would not be able to please her because I'm a homosexual man and I could not please a woman. I am biologically incapable of doing so. The best fit for that is another woman. So again, I can see an argument for protecting heterosexual marriage. I disagree with it, but I can see the argument. You can make a case. It's just not a sufficient case. So this Marriage Equality Act that will eliminate heterosexual marriage and Christianity is excellent. I can't keep going. I'm sorry.
It's a good character, actually. I don't hate this
You gotta
character.
go a little bit nasalier, a little more nasally, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Well,
the
it's hard.
premise-
It's hard because my nose is stuffy. I have Jewish sinuses and they're stuffy. White people don't have
Oh,
this
Very
problem.
sick.
You know what
very,
problem white
very.
people have? They have a genetic allergy and a predisposition towards invasive action and conquest. I have bad sinuses. I'm winning.
It's all that poison you hang around.
It is all the poison I hang around. I hang around with too many straight white men. I like how you're like, I don't hate this character. Actually, all right, Dan, keep going. No.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You were worried it was going to be really vulgar, weren't you?
I was. I'll
Caden,
freely admit. I
stop.
thought it was going to be worse.
Thank you. One of these days, I'm gonna have to bust that shit out on fucking. I'm just gonna surprise attack Chris one day. True. Get his ass with that one day.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I had to make a separate Twitter account and then sneak invite it into the chat and do it to him. Fucking rock ass. Ugh.
Mm.
The pitch,
So what
yeah,
was
I
the
agree. The
inspiration?
pitch is bad, but remember, I am stuffed up.
What was the inspiration for Gabe Ben Shapiro?
I was listening to that little fucking weasel attack homosexuals and I was getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
oh, that little fucking boner was on he was on his little
That
dumbass
little
show.
fucking boner.
That tiny dicked little wiener. Fucking, fucking, he annoys me so much. The master of fucking tautologies and fucking reflexive fucking circular paradoxical thinking. I'm just listening to him fucking babble on about how the gays shouldn't get married. Oh, there's a case for it. I don't agree with it, but there's a case for it. And I don't think it's right.
You're better than I can because I can't do it.
Well, I hate myself. I mean, what do you want me to say there? You want me to tell you the truth? I hate myself.
I know pretty hard.
You know, that's why I can do it, because I don't like me. And Jesus,
Ugh,
you've been around me. Like,
that's
what? Give me the reason that I should like me.
it's an especially horrible poison. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, he sucks, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, Benny sucks.
Let me just turn on this Ben Shapiro.
You
Nah, fam, turn that shit off.
know what I haven't had in a while is verbal AIDS. I haven't.
And he's just up in his nose, and you're like, ah, god damn it, Ben.
Would you please stop talking, Ben
He
Shapiro?
snuck up on me. Motherfucker came out of the bushes,
He sucks.
listening to an otherwise good video, and then he shows up.
Ben Shapiro's a bitch. Ben Shapiro's a bitch, and I pity the fool who don't know that shit.
He is the queen bitch.
He is on every level. There is nothing like what
Only one who's more queen is Trump himself.
He's not a queen. He wants to be an iron-fisted heterosexual. He wants to be that and he can't, so he just comes off as a fucking dopey dullard. You know what? Honestly though, he is the conservative Pete Buttigieg. He's another guy who would benefit by coming out as autistic. Like it would serve him well to come out as an autistic.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it would serve him very well to come out and just be like, you can't make fun of me. I'm autistic and Jewish.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the lie though? Where's the lie? Like, you know, we're truth telling here. We're telling the real truth. He needs to stop saying
Hard
offensive
truths.
shit. Oh, big dick truths. Big dick energy on those truths.
BDE all day, huh?
BDE. BDE. Big
Eat,
dick energy. It's good for you and it's good for me.
like a sorority.
Yeah, what's that one? I gotta find that one quote by I did want to read a quote, a really powerful quote I had from Milton Friedman that made me question myself about communism.
Oh,
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
had to be some quote.
Here it is. You ready?
Yeah.
This is it. This is Milton Friedman epically owning the Soviet Union. Ready? I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I've just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please, give me more of what I really need. Because there's no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. You know,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah. That's a banger, bro.
I heard that, and
I'm sold. I am sold.
I was genuinely, um, I heard that, and I was like, you know what? He's got a
That
point.
changes everything.
Yeah, he got me. I was like, at that point, I put on a suit and I immediately applied for a job on Wall Street.
Began capitalizing.
Yeah, capitalism intensifies right there.
Just started by capitalizing all the letters in your name.
Yes, that's how you first get capital, of course.
That's a big in with a big in
That's a big N with a hard R at the end, if you get what I'm
with
saying.
that's a big in with a hard R.
A big N with a hard R. Woo! We're saying that spicy shit tonight.
But
God damn.
horsecock.
There's no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. God damn, I love Milton Friedman. His philosophy is just top notch. You won't get anything.
Bangers.
All I'm saying is you will not get anything like that from motherfucking Zizek, all right?
They call that bangers and mash.
They call that bangers and ass. That's what they call that.
Bangers and ash.
By the way, I gotta check this song
That's a
out.
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, bangers and ass, bangers and mash, more like bangers and ass. Am I right? Oh man,
Hang on, bro. Hang on.
Larry was telling me to bang ass. Oh man,
Who was telling you
Lur from Primus.
from Primus? Oh, okay. They did a song once. It was on Hot Wheels. They were. They were on like a. It was like a N64 game. It was like a racing game.
Okay, all right. I'm just laughing because it's funny the way you said that. It's like, oh, that was on Hot Wheels.
It was on Hot Wheels.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was good times. It was way back in the day before everything.
Before the
Just
death of my
all of it.
soul.
Just all of it. Yeah.
No
Way
cock
back
like
then.
horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. Jesus Christ. I'm a vulgar person, I think.
Nah.
You're like, nah, it's fine, dude. Fuck no, dude.
You could be 50% more vulgar.
You think so?
Yeah.
How much more vulgar do I gotta be? Do I gotta be like the band Anal Cunt? Like, do I gotta be that vulgar? Or do I gotta
I
be like
How much more
Cannibal?
I
specific
mean
does he have to
I
be? He
mean
said
we're
50%.
out here podcasting. You gotta give the people what they want.
They do want vulgarity.
They do want the vulgarity.
Hardcore nudity! Do 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 do
Nudity.
do do.
Because they're
Man,
sure as hell not getting education from us.
every once in a while we bother to do something educational, thank you. Got no time for bird sex, I got to be free.
Gotta bring them bangers and ass on a plate.
Bangers and ass. It's the British treat.
Yeah.
Bang
It's clear. It's good because it's clear what it is.
bangers and ass. What about bang her whole ass?
Bang her whole ass. I
Yeah.
like that as well. Yes.
Okay. And then it's just you banging a chick
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
in the ass.
Just just the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just front to back, back to front,
Yep.
side to side, BA up down, left right start.
Ain't got no time for bird sings. I gotta move on.
The bird sex.
Bird sex. I ain't got no time for it. Any
Bird
questions?
sex. Yeah, no. I thought maybe I would have some questions. I guess I don't.
I don't have any questions.
Good. You shouldn't.
Good to know.
You should note.
Toucan Sam's just traumatized.
Dan's being nutty again. That's
Dan said he wanted my Fruity Loops.
He said, I'm delicious. I'm hot, hot. I thought that was weird. That was uncomfortable. But, well, he kept going. It was weird.
He just kept going.
That Dan
But he
Cohen.
kept paying me, so you just keep accepting it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And $20 way back then was a lot.
Hi,
Back
well, I have a
2
promotion for
weeks
your
ago.
channel. Aw, I gotta go to dogehype.com and I can get a promotion. Thanks, Shakedown Jlau. Shakedown Jlau 4. I appreciate that. I won't be taking you up, but thank you.
There's that vulgarity.
Because I don't need chat bots and chat. I don't need them. I don't want it. I like my chat. Thank you, but thank you for coming in and annoying me. McCarthy's Heating and Air, where we're not gay. That's
What a
right.
great advertisement.
Well, we're the only plumbing service that'll clean your pipes and not be all gay about it. We'll get in there and drain your pipes in a straight way.
Yes. That just causes me to ask more questions. But no, I'm not doing it. Not falling for it.
This is I feel like it's weird that you had to specify.
Just super straight.
Yeah, part of the SS were super straight.
The super straight.
That was, you know what? That was 5 minutes of cuteness. I was like, oh, look at them. They're trying so hard to get SS into LGBT. They're trying so hard to get
Is
the
that
no.
what? I didn't even realize they were trying to do that.
Yeah. The kid who originally did it was like, I can't be gay. I want you to be in the LGBT community though is super straight, like with the lightning bolts. And I was like, you
With
were just the
lightning bolts.
you were just the laziest little fucker. And if somebody he's like in his car, you know what I mean? You can tell he's like 15. His parents have gotten him a car he doesn't deserve nor need. And I was
Straight. I
like,
wonder how long it took him to take that one up.
I don't know, but you know it should have taken less time for him to just get hit by a truck and he just dies on that camera. That's what should have taken less time. Fucking asshole. But yeah, they were just trying to get the Lightning Bolt SS into the fucking LGBT alliance, and I was like, fuck you.
That's
Sorry for the blowing of the nose. I'm very sick. That's why the pitch is off. I can't get the pitch right now. I can't get up that high.
yeah, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's for chat too. Chat deserves an explanation. You know, you were there. You heard the elephant earlier. So I
Heard
calmed
it.
my
I
nose.
heard it.
Yeah. You heard it.
So that was all just a ploy to get the SS into LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I would have never imagined that their plots would be so stupid.
They're fucking baby brain. They're like, we should be a protected class. I'm like, there's already a thing called super straight because if you're straight, you're just that's the same exact thing. It doesn't require any more effort. It's weird like you feel it done. You want to know how I
Like
know you're gay? It's because you had to call yourself
levels,
super straight.
there's levels to this straightness.
You want to know how I know you're gay?
No, pretty sure it just means straight at some point.
Yeah, it's a superlative. It's a super laxative.
You don't get straighter than straight.
You don't get straighter than straight, and you don't get more bird sex than bird sex.
That's a double negative.
Yeah.
Probably gay as hell. You gotta say you're super straight, then you know that's a double negative.
Oh shit. Oh man, you
Who are
make
you
me laugh.
trying to convince in that statement?
Yo, I ain't fooled.
Exceptionally straight.
Yes.
Okay, guy.
Straight Precarity Enthusiast Club special.
Straight precarity.
Straight
Now
Precarity
you're just putting
Enthusiast
words with
Club.
straight.
No, to make them special. You know, like yeah.
Next thing you're gonna tell me straight trapezoids is the thing.
Straight Precarity
Straight
Enthusiast
trap is
Club
trapping.
Executive Division Special Ed. got their ass. Bam bam.
Straight ed. Straight street boys.
Straight Street Boys. Bam. Deserter, deserter. We the Straight Street Boys.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song. Yeah, I remember
Thanks.
that.
I remember that song too.
I don't know this song.
That was Onyx.
Yeah, it was Onyx.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was that good shit.
it was that good shit.
I think Onyx is what, 90, 95?
Something like that. Sucking and fucking and sucking and fucking and sucking and fucking the dick, cause I'm gay.
Well,
What?
Uh,
freedom.
yeah, you got the freedom to get yourself kicked off of
Twitch.
Twitch.
I'm nutty, man.
Freedom to take a fist to the face.
I don't want to take no fist in the face. You know what? In my situation, it's better taking a fist to the ass, man. I got bowel problems.
You gotta clean that colon out.
I gotta clean them pipes with McCarthy's heating and air. HVAC. Instead of HUAC, it's
With
HVAC. We're not
with
kidding.
Socrates.
Socrates? What about sock on these nuts?
There's that vulgarity.
There it is. I
You gotta
got
pay the
there.
bills.
I got there. You gotta pay them bills, Dan. Oh, Dan's a bitch. Dan's a bitch, and I pity the fool who don't know that shit.
It's okay. Everybody loves bitches. They
you
don't
ever
like to admit it, but they do.
you ever hear that song from ICP? Bitches.
I heard that one.
You ever heard that one?
I heard the dating game and the Great Malenko. That's about it.
That's a dumb song. It's good you didn't hear it.
Oh, rainbows. I remember rainbows. Not rain. Was it rainbows? I don't even remember anymore.
Ching.
Magnets. It was magnets.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Fucking magnets.
Fucking magnets. What the fuck? The SNL parody. It was actually good on that one. What the fuck is a horse? Oh shit.
Fucking
Oh.
magnets.
Woo! Ba 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 ba.
No, I don't have an
Dun,
extensive
dun, dun.
ICP catalog.
ICP ODB.
They cool though.
Yeah, Juggalos are homies. We've said that before, time and time again. They are homies and they are class allies. We should consider outreach to them,
To the Juggalo community.
to the Juggalo community. Just straight for real though. We're not even making fun right now.
You're gonna do the customary whip it for me.
Whip it?
Yeah, they do a thing with cans.
You mean
Basically,
whippets?
yeah,
White kid getting high?
yeah. You gotta do that for me. 'Cause
I won't.
I gotta say, that looks like brain damage to me, bro. I
You'd
don't
be
really want to
correct.
do that. But you
Yeah, you
can do
are definitely
it.
correct.
You can do it.
You'd be 110% correct. It is brain. It's just brain damage. Actually, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you. I saw an interview with Violent J, and he said that Magnet's line came from God. We are independent artists, and that dumbass line got us on SNL, dog. That's right. It did.
Yeah,
Look at that motherfucker.
that's the truth.
It is the truth.
That's why we like them, because they're the truth.
Yeah. I think they have Big Money Hustlers on Tubi. That's all. I'm leaving that there. Y'all do what you want with that
They're
information.
the big money hustlers.
It's their shitty movie.
They had a movie.
Yeah, Big Money
Oh,
Hustlers.
I don't know if I could ever be high enough to watch that.
I don't know. It's pretty stupid, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Might have to do a movie night of that then.
it's pretty stupid, and it
Yeah, I
kind of
believe it.
it kind of rocks because it's so fucking dumb.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Sharknado genre, huh?
Akin to it. Yeah,
Ah ha ha.
just incredibly stupid shit. Yeah. Big Money
Do they do that
Hustlers is
shit?
so
Do
bad
they
that
do
it's
that shit
good.
where they look and talk at the camera?
On occasion in that movie, there's a lot of. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of
I hate when they do
accidentally.
that shit. I really do.
There's a
It
lot
gets
of accidentally
annoys
really
me.
funny shit in that movie, and some of it, like, honest to God, there are a couple jokes that actually hit. There are a couple
Okay.
of jokes that actually hit, like on the
I mean,
Violent J.
they certainly would have tried.
Yeah, they did. I unironically said it's fine. I'd watch it right now if we could stream it. If we could stream it and if we do another live like watch along, that would be the movie I would pick. No bullshit. Full stop.
Okay. Yeah, because we was getting into the weeds there. It was getting real weird.
And it was getting awesome. I don't know what this getting real weird shit is. It's cool.
That
Agent Ica rocks. I don't know what you're talking about. The thing is not in the weed.
shit was nuts.
Shit is nuts in a good way, man.
In a good way, man.
And I can teach you how to suck dong in the real way. I can teach you how to rub schlong in the real way. Oh, dude, I just fucking own this now.
Hey.
Fuck yeah, dude. What time is it? I ain't even paying attention to the time. We're just rolling now. I really should
This cool.
probably keep an eye out on it.
We're getting it's
We
11 to
already
9.
got past an hour, so I mean, whenever.
Well, again, I haven't been paying
Keep
attention to the
going.
time. I've been more worried about chat. Our
Chat.
chat has
How's
gotten.
chat doing?
Well, they're doing great.
Well, they're great people.
They're great people. They're the best people.
Why are they listening?
Yeah. We are biased, yes. How did I. You know
Yes,
what?
yes.
What do
We
you
are
mean?
quite biased, especially me.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make us incorrect.
My policy on the rich has not changed ever.
correct. And it shouldn't. It's based.
I
It's a
am quite
based.
biased, sir.
It's a based opinion you have. I can teach you how to.
I just start to get oddly mean. You mean to tell me entitled people who robbed us for our money when I fucking show up in here and act like they all the shit? Bro.
You could probably get permission to stream it on here. Psychopathic is notoriously cool about letting people use their shit. They see it as free advertising. Um, duly noted.
If you guys want it, you gotta shout at us to do it, cause
They
we're
are.
just like not.
They are shouting at us to do it, sir.
I mean, like not now, like next week. We'll come on stream and but like the movie, and we're like, all right.
To be fair, next week we gotta actually we gotta prep for I gotta finish up that script so we can do the live script read.
Oh, the special, the
Yeah.
holiday special.
The holiday special. That way we can take like a few weeks off at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Gotta give a treat for the freaks, you know what I mean?
all day.
Hmm.
How low can you go? We don't care.
I can go pretty low.
Yeah, you can. That's what makes you cool.
They like to go high. I don't care about going low.
We go high and they go high and we go down.
I just try to win.
Yes. As you should. As you should. I can teach you
Yeah,
how. I know, dude. I'm feeling all ugh.
I'm all as
We
well.
got
It's
the.
just a short episode because I can't really like.
No, we did all right.
Yeah.
We really could have done complete shit and just phoned it in.
Like I'm kind of like disoriented a little bit too. Got like a headache, so like I can't even really think all the way. Like a cloud.
Yeah. Damn. It's rough, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know it was as bad as it was until like I woke up this morning. I was like, "Yep, yeah, I'm not going anywhere."
Not doing this shit at all.
This is like, yeah, this is bad.
Well, I thought I was gonna have to run over to the hospital after work because I was like feeling real bad. And my wife's like, "Good news, honey! I called the doctor and they just gave us Z-Paks." And I was like, "Okay, party
Nice.
on." I was like,
I'll
"Both of
take.
us?" Yeah. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Fuck yeah!" It's because my kid has strep.
Oh yeah. That's gonna just
So when they were like, "How
run
long's your
its course.
husband been sick? A month? Just here you go. It's probably his fault she has strep." And I was like, "Yeah, it got my ass."
That's a whole lot of strep.
Yeah. Oh, the last thing I'll touch on tonight, it's totally unrelated. It's just entirely hobbyist, but it's just a little idle chatter after pointing out that, the conservatives are going after gay marriage and they're going after it in like, I would say in their normal vitriolic way, but there's something seems extra hateful about this round.
About who? Who's he going after?
Oh, the conservatives are going after gay marriage again, which like everybody knew was going to happen. It's like they're like,
Oh yeah,
we're not going
yeah.
after
Right.
Obergefell. Yeah, we are.
It's a low hanging fruit for them.
It's a perennial conversation. It comes back every year. Annual.
Comes back every 10 minutes. It's a perennial conversation that returns every 10 minutes.
Mhm.
It's because, like, I'm just going to point it out again, dude. Like, there's a certain amount of things that are funny about sex, no matter what kind of sex they are. But these people are obsessed with gay sex in a way that, like, is not.
It's glorious, isn't it?
It's funny, but it's like funny sad.
Yeah, sad.
Like,
But they do be so obsessed with it.
it's not like a straight dude who's like, I wonder if I can have sex with my own balls. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like funny like that. Like just some straight guy who's like trying to engineer like because he's an incel and he's like, I can't get laid any other way, but my balls kind of look like a pussy, and I'm in.
Pussy balls.
Like that.
You gotta squint real hard.
He's just going around the locker room asking that shit. See, like that's funny. You know what I mean? Like, there's just funny things about sex. I should actually, I think, I'm gonna harp on that next week.
If you fold your balls like a vagina, is it gay?
Yeah, if you turn your balls into a pussy and have sex with him, is that gay sex? And it's just, what the fuck are you on about? It is 7 in the goddamn morning.
7 in the morning.
It
Way
is
too early for this bullshit.
it is way too early for your bullshit. Not needed. You are a customer of this Waffle House, and I respect you. But at the same time, I will not tolerate this conversation anymore. This is the 4th time this week. If I,
That sounds like a Denny's conversation, an IHOP
yeah.
Waffle House kind of
Sir,
conversation.
if you're gonna
It's
talk like
like
this,
5 in
you
the
need to
morning.
go to a Waffle
Everybody's
House.
drunk. You can get away with it there.
If you're gonna talk like this, you must take yourself to Waffle House. We have discussed this.
Not even McDonald's. It's got to be Waffle House.
It's
Don't
got to
take
be
your ass out
Waffle
there.
House. Bunch of Waffle House hoes. Oh
Waffle House
shit!
and Rose.
I'm just trying to have sex with my own balls, man. I don't know why you're on my ass. Don't say it like that ever. Oh fuck!
Sir, I'm gonna need you to go back to class.
I'm gonna need you to stop doing whatever you're doing that's making you say shit like that.
Put the Fox News down and step away from the TV.
Step away from the TV and give yourself TB. Because as Milton Friedman said, there's no cock like horse cock.
He also said these bitches ain't loyal.
Yeah, Milton Friedman, the communist. These bitches are not loyal. Communists everywhere agree with Milton Friedman's assessment that these bitches are not, in fact, loyal. Jesus Christ. All right. Hey, gang. Michael Jordan Peter and I are feeling like shit. Jake Engels has to be up early to foment insurrection in Qatar.
All the other. Yeah.
You know, as part of BISIS, his terrorist organization for
Bye.
bisexuals. I think that is
Yeah,
one of our
we've
longest
been.
jokes.
It definitely
Is it
is one of the
is it
longest
spelled
running jokes.
BISIS? BISIS?
BISIS, yeah.
Yeah.
BISIS.
Not BYE and
The
SIS?
no BISIS.
Because it'd be cool if they spelled it completely wrong. And it was basically said BISIS.
I
Yeah.
thought they said bye, Felicia.
By Felicius.
Fallujah.
Bye, Fallujah. More like bye, Fallujah. Oh, dude.
Anyway,
I'm gonna waste these assholes. Yeet!
Yeet.
Genshin
Yeet.
rocks, dude. Unironically, Genshin rocks. Come on, let's go. I gotta kill all these guys. I gotta sneeze so bad, too. Fuck.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Imcrack? Genshin, what about, Get in her crack?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, thank you. I try.
Get on in there.
Get on in there. I'm getting into bird sex, and I really shouldn't. Hope y'all feel better. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we'll be around. You know, we lurk. We do our lurking. I like to chime in once in a while, maybe kick off an argument about Reba McEntire's giant breasts on Twitter.
Stir a pot.
Those breasts are giant.
Well, no. Okay, so, all right. Yeah, let's discuss this one on the show. If you were part of this chat earlier, this is not hatred, but we need to have this discussion.
Did he come
So,
back from Reba McEntire's breast?
well, I thought
No,
there was a.
computer for a second there.
What's
Oh,
up?
that sounds like he came back from Reba McEntire's breast.
I came back
But
to
that
Reba.
too.
I was starting to drift off into sleep, and then it was like, oh yeah, Reba McEntire's giant cans kept me awake. So Reba McEntire's had a
Did
bunch
they
of
really?
plastic surgery. Yeah, she's had a bunch of plastic surgery, and she got her cans increased. She got her juicy jugs out there. And I had merely pointed out that right now she has juicy jugs because that's how she's choosing to live her best life with
Yeah, but
giant
Reba's like
breasts.
50.
And the chat was like, do you mean Dolly Parton? And I was like, no, I mean Reba McEntire. And they're like,
In the
she's not really,
Plaid Band Rouge.
yeah, well, she's not really known for her gigantic cans. And I was like, all right,
That's an expensive procedure.
it is. It is to be
Really
getting
making
those.
that kind of money?
Well, she has giant cans money. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It would help with TV appearances. That's
it
for sure.
it does. And it helps with Hallmark movies. That's what keeps the men watching them.
Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Each breast is filming in a different Hallmark movie this week.
Reba McEntire's breast saved Santa.
Oh my god. You know what, Mom? I was worried about you showing your tits to save Santa, but if it's to save the actual Santa Claus, you show them beautiful beauties. You get them out
Oh,
there,
but
Mom.
Mr. Flannel Shirt over here, it doesn't like it. Well, he
Yeah.
could just watch.
Big city. I'm a big city businessman, and I say you can't show your breast to save Santa. I'm trying to steamroll this for some sort of
We
quasi-Jewish
have
holiday.
contracts for this kind of thing.
I want to turn
We're
your
doing a special release.
okay. All right. I'm businessman, and I want to turn Reba McEntire's giant cans into a skating rink for rich people and ruin your otherwise wonderful small town.
Oh, we gotta have a charity drive.
Yeah. Reba's like, if I show the town my giant breasts, they'll never be able to. They'll never be able to do that.
It's probably a bake-off. You
It's
gotta
a
have like a
it's a topless bake-off.
yeah, a topless bake-off in Santa Claus's honor.
Yeah. And he's like, and businessman is like, God damn it! If I wasn't a man, instead, if I had gigantic, enormous breasts, like the
Oh fudge! I've just dropped all my oil all over my boobs.
yeah. Well, what in tarnation? Why do I keep getting whipped cream all over my giant cans? The whole town is just groaning. There's like there's like there's like 90% of the men and 10% of the women are just groaning every time she moves.
Oh,
Man,
whoops.
just
Gotta
make her
contain those
stop.
things.
Make her stop. Just make her stop.
And then they become super powered.
Yeah.
And when you anger the boobs, you mysteriously come up missing like Final Destination.
You messed with Reba McEntire's massive cans.
Don't speak of the cans.
Don't speak of the cans. leave Reba
Bad
McEntire.
magic.
Leave her gigantic breasts alone.
There's an ancient prophecy.
Yeah, about her ridiculous cans. But yeah, no, all I'm saying is this, like, because what they were like, do you mean Dolly Parton? I'm like, no. And listen, okay, first off, we all know Dolly Parton has massive cans, right? Nobody's contesting the can status of Dolly Parton, but we don't always have to be talking about Mount Fuji to talk about a volcano. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was like, how big do you want them, Dolly? Yes.
You keep her coming. How much silicone's in that tank? 40 pounds. Well, that's a starter, all right. 20 in each tube.
Yeah,
That'll
just
deal
dump
with
the whole
Lefty.
tank in.
That'll deal with old Lefty. Oh shit. Boys, I've had fun. I want to talk a little bit about Hasbro fucking up repeatedly, but honestly, that's evergreen content at this fucking point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll
Where's
still be
Hasbro?
happening a week from now.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm uninformed.
Oh, they fucking. What is their most recent drama? They went on that.
It's the 30th anniversary stuff. That's gotta be it.
Well, they went on that.
Well,
What did they
and then
do?
they said that it was mysteriously no longer available. And people called them out and they were like, so did you sell out? Or they're like, it's no longer available.
It's just not available. And we wish you. What did they say? They said something to the effect of, "We wish you would respect us and our privacy in this time of need," or some shit like that.
Oh no.
When they
They
taught us
actually
improper
did this.
fractions in school, they called the Dolly Parton fractions because they're big up top and small on the bottom. We were in 6th grade. Well, even in 6th grade, you could tell she had massive cans. That's about when you were figuring out she had gigantic jumbo melons.
I want to watch the Dolly Parton. Okay, Timmy.
And it's all right. It's all right to notice a woman has gigantic clown breasts. It's okay. What are you
Ben
supposed to do?
Shapiro notices it out of his sister every week.
Fact. He's like, I love my sister and her giant breasts. They're beautiful. Big naturally.
She was just like, fuck my back. Fuck you back.
Fuck me in the back.
I don't need no back.
Fuck this. I don't need no back.
Just reinforce it with steel like a Geiger piece.
She's the H.R. Giger of massive tank cans. All right, that's pretty good.
Hmm.
H.R.
Hasbro.
My parents didn't believe me when I told them it takes a lot of money to look this cheap. Real quote from Dolly. Yeah, she right. It does. And it's glorious. She's a big titty, beautiful woman. It is what it is. She could be better on workers' issues. Counterpoint, though, she could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse.
She could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
She's rich enough. She could be a lot worse.
It would just be a random tape. Random day we would see her. We would get a tape with her saying Hitler is great. And we're like, God damn it, Dolly.
Who was the
But no,
Paula
she hasn't
Dean?
done it.
Paula Dean was the one. They did get that tape. Paula Dean was the one who was like, "Yeah, I love Adolf Hitler. I don't know what to tell you."
They can't all be Martha Stewart.
No, they can't all be Martha. Hanging out with fucking Snoop Dogg. What a fucking champ.
What did she do? She hung out with Snoop Dogg. Oh, I want to be more like her.
Yeah, really.
She seems to have it. She seems to have her shit together.
Dun dun a shout. Dun dun a shout. She thought that she talked about when she was a little girl. There was a lady in her town who was clearly a
That's all
sex
attack.
worker, but she was young and didn't understand why all the small town people in town hated the lady. She thought the lady was so pretty, and she modeled how she does her makeup after her. That's awesome. Man, that
Oh,
hooker.
so this is a sad story too. Great.
Way to make a giant canned hooker a sad thing.
You gotta look at the bright side, my dude. It's a brand new day.
It could have just been a wonderful story about a giant canned hooker,
With
but
big
you had to
titty
make it
hookers.
sad. You had to make it weird.
You mean they have childhoods? Oh no. No one told me that.
No, news.
Next thing you know, they'll be telling me they have thoughts and feelings.
That's how I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a giant old hooker. That'd be cool. To be fair, I wanted to be a giant hooker when I grew up. Fuck. Get me some pussy.
I don't even know how you creatively come up with exactly the absurd level of dumb shit for some of these characters.
I don't know, man. I think a lot. I have too much time to think. Everybody else has a real life. I don't. Shout. Shout.
I can't
Shout.
even begin to to figure out a bit like that.
What? Which one? I did a couple.
Like Gabe Ben Shapiro.
Well,
Like
that's
what?
easy. First
Like
off,
what?
just always just look at what they are and just pick the exact opposite and then just go too hard on it. That's easy. You could do what I do there. Ain't nothing special about that one.
So it would have to be like a trans Matt Walsh.
Yeah, trans Matt Walsh, who's just like saying anti-heterosexual shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now you're
Okay.
catching on. So trans Matt Walsh would be something like, he'd be something like, the straights are groomers.
Oh
Adolf
yeah,
Hitler was
yeah, yeah.
terrible because he was straight. That's the
Every
only thing
straight.
wrong with Hitler, was his heterosexuality. Everybody knows that.
The one and only.
You can't leave any kids with any straights.
You can't leave the kids with the straights. You know, at straight hospitals, they're not transitioning kids. They're not cutting off their dicks. They need to cut off more dicks. We need a mountain of dicks cut off. I cut off my dick. The hospitals wouldn't allow me to transition. They said I needed to take hormone
Well, then
replacement therapy.
wouldn't there be like a tier list of them then?
Tier
It'd be
list.
like a tier list of inversions. Like
I like it being.
okay, we can get inverse Bush and be like, hell yeah, I did 9/11.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's the bit with George Bush.
Yeah.
It's it's like that one meme, right? That one meme is where you'd start with that. It's like, let's see
You gotta
Area
make me
51
say it.
stop a couple of planes.
Everybody's known it since day one.
Yeah. So like, okay, let's take George Bush as the example, right? The meme where he was like, the Area 51 fiasco.
hmm
You'd start with that. You'd be like, let's see if they can stop a couple of planes. You'd start there as the basis for your character.
Okay.
Yeah. You just roll with that.
Couple of planes. We're just gonna fill the Pentagon with a bunch of money.
Yeah, something like that. Be like, or he'd be like, well, of course I planned 9/11. I also warned the Jews about it. You gotta love your Jewish people. He would do shit like that.
He'd have to be like smart.
To some extent, yeah, that would be part of the bit. Is the idea that George Bush was actually smart enough to plot 9/11, right?
Yeah. It'd be like full megalomaniac statics.
Yeah.
Like, I told them dumb motherfuckers he's terrorists.
Well, yeah, and that's like I said, that's kind of the critical part to it. Always making sure there's something absurd, but there's always a piece of truth in it. So in the case of the Ben Shapiro character, the piece of truth is like Ben Shapiro really does just kind of talk like a perpetual fucking asshole.
Oh
He always
yeah, for
talks like an
sure.
arrogant dick, and he does not present an actual argument. It's just a pile of his feelings and emotions in any given moment. So for that
Well, yeah, he's
character to
stupid.
work,
That's what he do.
yeah. So for that character to work, what you have to do is in the moment you have to capture that essence of Ben Shapiro, which is just a raving fucking dickhead. Just an angry little
Yeah,
bitch.
got a bottle dickhead up it and just unleash it in concentrated form, and it'd just be a natural Ben Shapiro, huh?
Right. Right, and that's how you have to roll on that one. You can't overthink that one because of course Ben is just a rampant pile of bitch.
Like, what would a bitch ass asshole do in this scenario?
Yeah. What would a bitch ass asshole do in this scenario? So that's how you kind of.
He would backpedal. He would backpedal, cower in a corner after saying some absurd shit.
He would talk very erratically.
He would talk very fast so he could try to pull the wool over your eyes like he's smart, but he's not.
Right.
Say some long words to throw you off,
Yes.
and then act like
Let's be real though.
he won
George
the whole
Bush was
time.
not the best at long words.
No, he was not the best at long words. I guess we're moving to the second half. We'll take some guesses.
Well,
now.
they send their best. Their best and brightest.
We got about 15. Weigh in on it. George Bush, the best words or the very best words? You caught us right when we're getting ready to peak.
He at least had words. He at least had words.
There were words.
He was good at
I remember when we thought
fucking up complicated words, and in that way he was the best.
Yeah.
He was like, they sure can't get more dumb than him. I mean, this guy really did just spill the whole thing on tape.
He did. He showed his ass on tape a couple of times. He's a fucking moron. Oh fuck, dude, I'm starting to get woozy.
Ooh, need to sit down.
Yeah.
Definitely calling it for a night.
Yeah. Right. Hey, June, next week we go on at 10:15. You want to jump in?
Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I actually just walked in the door and I was like, ooh,
Time to
let me.
go.
Because I wasn't sure if there would be any discussion about how Cotter might have Khashoggi'd that journalist. So
We didn't touch that yet.
Ooh.
I mean, let's
They
be
doing
real though. They
jokes out
did.
here.
but it's proving it will be the difficult part, but I digress.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you're willing to go that far, you're gonna cover it up.
Well, they
Or at
didn't
least
bother to cover up
to,
Khashoggi. They were just like, yeah, we don't know what you're talking about. Bonesaw? What?
right? They're keep wheeling out body parts while the people was asking questions.
Like, apparently this dude, like, collapsed in public.
Oh
So,
no!
so there's some plausible
Did
deniability.
they say he killed himself?
I don't think they've released anything
Hung
official
himself
yet.
in public.
Yeah, we're just not gonna talk about this, guys.
You know, if we pretend it's not happening, it didn't happen. As they say in our world, pics or it didn't happen.
Right. Or like the guy in charge said to the reporter the day before, why would you want to bring up these deaths when what we want to talk about is how we're having a successful World Cup?
Gee,
So
I don't
anyhow.
know. I don't know why we'd want to bring up these deaths.
Kind of important.
Yeah, but assuming I'm not like wallowing in the pit of despair next week, yes, I will make a concerted attempt to
They're
join
like
at a
witch
reasonable
deaths.
hour.
They're like witch deaths. You got to be
All
more
right, yeah.
specific.
No, let's do it because we run a little bit earlier than Mindful Wellness. I think normally does because he usually does 2 hours.
Does he?
Well, yeah,
I
and he
didn't
used to be
realize
doing
that.
like 10:30, and like Grammy over here can't be like staying up until midnight to hop on a school night because the thing is, I tend to get a little riled up, and then I can't sleep, and then it's bad for waking up the next day.
It does hurt. I agree. It does hurt. But yeah, no, just if you can, yeah, next week we'll keep it open because we got to do we got to do. I got to write it this week. I got to finish writing it because I only have about half a page and I need 13 and a half more pages, which sounds worse than it is. I'm pretty good at this shit. Rush scripting, but I got to sit down and watch an episode of Seinfeld and emulate it for a bit, and then we got to record it. And we need an Elaine.
That is distinctly up my alley.
I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Jeez, I don't know how long ago I've seen Seinfeld.
Don't worry, you don't have to watch it again. I'll do all the work.
Okay.
I'll do the hard work. Don't worry.
Well, that makes things easy.
Yeah. All you got to do is which character do you want to be? You guys can pick your characters. Which one do you want to be?
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? You got to pick one.
Well, I'm gonna read whatever you assign to me.
Oh, can I be Jerry?
Do you want to be Jerry? You want to be the big dog?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
How funny is it?
I mean, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best here. It depends how funny you think I am. If you think I'm funny, it's going to be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I actually do think you're funny.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, then there you go. So it'll work out. Everyone I know goes gay in the end. And
Like
you,
I gotta do roller coasters with my delivery.
please don't read it seriously.
Yeah.
He really didn't do that. Like,
All I remember of Seinfeld is his airline peanuts bit.
What's the deal with peanuts? What's the deal with peanuts on the airplane? The
Wait,
bag too
you mean all
small?
you remember from his stand-up or from the
show.
show?
from the from the stand up and the show.
Well,
Oh, well,
I have not thought of Seinfeld in like 20 years.
I mean, when I think of him, it's usually just of the fact that he picked up a 17-year-old to marry.
yeah,
Um, like that's
yeah, he did white guy shit.
Holy shit.
yeah. I mean, isn't that the whole point of becoming a celebrity? Like, you make money, you pick up like a hot 17-year-old, you wait for her to turn 18
Yeah,
so you can bang her legally.
right.
And then maybe pump out some kids and start looking for
Yeah.
her replacement when she gets too old and saggy.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dog.
That's a big yikes for me, dog.
That's a not for me. I'd rather just sit on a beach somewhere.
I'm not saying what I would choose to do. I'm just saying, like,
what
this
Seinfeld
is
chose to do.
It just so happens.
it just appears that seems to be the standard MO, shall we say.
As opposed
It's
to
not
the
an
standard,
isolated incident.
as opposed to the standard MR.
Or PR.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be the two standard deviations below. That's not the standard.
Well, Seinfeld, good God, man.
Oh
Why you
yeah.
do that?
It's
Well,
actually.
he could have did worse.
You know
There's a
what
lot
though?
worse.
It's funny you mentioned that
Even
because
in
you
his own
saw.
show.
I gave Michael Jordan Peterson the test joke to see if I could even begin to pull this off. Right? A Seinfeld style delivery, and that's what I chose to do.
I
I was like, you ever been somewhere and people are, they come up to you and they say, hey, how you been? And I'm like, I'm good here. I'm good. And they're like, oh, you remember me? Unfortunately, I do. Oh, wow, Jerry, you're being real harsh. Oh, well, as I recall, I came up to you and started pestering you. Oh, you were on a date. People are rude, right? They're rude. So anyway, I'm on this date, and the cell phone starts ringing. And I don't want my date to start thinking I'm ignoring her or being rude. But I have to answer the cell phone because it won't stop. I pick it up. Hello, this is Jerry. And they're like, oh, Jerry, these are Rebecca's parents. Could you have her home by 9? She has school tomorrow. You know? Again, rude. These people are rude. Yeah, that's the opening joke I chose for a good friend, Jerry Seinfeld. So, as a test script, I was like, yeah, it works. I think it works. I think it really captures the essence of how much of a fucking pig Seinfeld can be. So yeah, I mean that's where we're going. But then the episode itself is obviously going to go in a completely different direction. But as far as a test goes, that's where I wanted to take it. Plus, I noticed a lot of his opening monologues on the show are actually non sequiturs to what's going on in the actual episode. So I didn't feel too bad about deviating in that regard.
Were we gonna like rehearse or anything?
No, we're gonna read. We're gonna do a live table read.
Oh, okay.
So you guys get the opening joke, right? That's what you got to read for the opening joke. But what you don't get is the actual contents of the episode.
Ah,
Yeah,
How will that be presented?
live. It's always better live. Theater or the real.
No, but I mean, like, as far as will it just appear as words on a screen?
You'll get a Word doc of the script.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like a Google Doc or something.
like a Google Doc, exactly.
PDF.
Yeah,
Can't
that
have
way
a
it's
table read without a table.
okay. Well, we'll split hairs. How do you
I
do a
mean,
table read
We
without the
can
table?
we can each commit to having a table present in front of us, for authenticity.
For authenticity, yeah.
We can manage to get our hands on some tables.
We've been working out how. We think we found a way to acquire a table.
My table's not tabling.
It could be the periodic table of elements. It could be an
Oh,
Excel
that's a good
table.
table.
I mean, like, use your imagination. You can find a way around this.
Yes.
A table could be a book. That way you read the table while you table read.
Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Painbow.
It could even be a coffee table book that turns into a table.
It could be a coffee table book about coffee tables.
Haha.
That turns into a table.
That turns into a table. You put it out there, George. It's a coffee table book about coffee tables. It turns into a table
Yeah, that's Seinfeld. Sounds
to
about
put on your
Seinfeld.
coffee table. It actually is a Seinfeld thing.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's Kramer. Somebody fact check me. I believe it's Kramer who's like, it's a coffee table book about coffee tables. Or I
Yes,
think Jerry has the idea,
And it's
but
got
Kramer
little
goes
legs
through with it.
that pop out from the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You should get the Jerry Seinfeld hair.
That 90s mullet he had.
Yeah.
A sweet fucking mullet. A roller coaster of deck. Say what?
Mullet time.
Brr, mullet. That's Tool time, though. I'm thinking of Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh, he's still doing stuff.
He is. Wilson, I've got a bunch of cocaine.
I wonder what kind of dumb shit he did while we weren't paying attention.
Coke.
I think
Well,
actually,
we knew about the coke. That's not new.
isn't he coming out with like another Santa Claus movie?
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's coming out all right, if you get my drift.
So it was a good thing he was gone.
He's coming out as super straight.
Oh no.
Oh,
He's got boots and everything.
Yep.
Is he literally goose stepping on us?
most definitely. He is a piece of shit, though. Tim Allen is a hoe bag piece of shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've met many people who are friends of the coca plant in perhaps excess, but they're generally not the most pleasant people to be around.
That's true.
So it's
Very
not
true.
terribly surprising.
No.
Now, I for one am never one to say that any particular substance is bad. But in my personal experience and observation, cocaine does tend to make powder cocaine at least, does tend to make a person into the worst version of themselves.
Yes.
It's not personality altering, but it's negative aspects of the personality enhancing.
It does engender pricks.
I did not know this.
I guess that's the short way to say it. Yeah.
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 I'll take the mystery out of everything.
No, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
They can't say I know too many super cool cokeheads.
I'm trying to think, and I don't think I know any.
Crackheads is that's a whole different story. But
they could be cooler in theory.
So
Well-
what's the crackhead theory then?
I've only smoked crack with one person, and he was delightful.
See, I was around a bunch of
Was it Tim
crackheads
the
who were
Toolman
not delightful
Taylor?
per se. One of them was, but the majority of them were not. In my time.
Homeless gentleman in Seattle. He was originally from Georgia. I ended up chatting with him while I was waiting for the last ferry back to my.
Did he ask you if you want some crack?
Well, we were
yeah.
talking, and he pulled out his pipe, and he went to go smoke it, but then he realized that he wanted to be hospitable, and he offered it to me first, and I didn't want to say no because I
big
felt like that
deal.
would be rude.
It would be rude.
That is a lot of social pressure.
Yeah, it would.
So
be
I went
very
ahead, and honestly, I don't think it did shit. Like maybe I wasn't doing it right. But no, but he was an excellent conversational partner. I enjoyed talking with him. And he was polite as fuck, as evidenced by.
Well, I'm sure he's pretty humble out there,
Humble crackhead.
sharing the little bit of crack he has.
Please, sir, I want some crack, sir. Just a smidge of the crack cocaine, if you have any.
Don't want to know what you had to do to get it. No, sir.
He had a rough time. Let's not mock him. The crackhead
No, sir.
his majestic natural element.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think I'd characterize him as a crackhead. He was just a person
Who happened
who enjoyed a rock.
to have some crack on
Who am I to judge? Whomst amongst us?
him.
So
Hey, Jank.
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 Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you
Go
gotta go,
to
man, you can go because I think you're falling
Go to
asleep.
bed.
I am.
You're
Yeah.
missing quality crackhead shit.
Peace out, boys.
You are missing some quality crackhead shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Wild take here. I didn't say I'm not saying crackheads are bad, but I am saying you do crack. You do crack like that gentleman was doing, where he had to have the paraphernalia. You a crackhead. It's okay.
Yeah, crackhead paraphernalia.
That's a fair cop. I
Yeah.
think.
I'm not saying
And it's
that's not a
What is-
moral
what is
judgment. That is a
crack-
factual judgment.
What is crackhead paraphernalia?
The crack pipe? Do you have a crack
mean,
pipe? Answer me now. Do you have a crack pipe? Yes or
You
no?
get a crack pipe from a head shop. For like
Okay,
$2
okay. Oh, no. But do you have one?
Do I have? No, I've never needed a crack pipe. No, I can't say that I stopped and go, "Ooh, crack pipes on sale," and pick one up.
Not even like to impress Rivers Cuomo, like
Never.
because he
Never.
put the song and
It'd be
the
a
lyrics
waste
in
of
the
money.
song.
What am I gonna do with a crack pipe if I'm not using it for crack?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's for the lovely fake rose inside.
Maybe you just like to look at it. Maybe. Yeah, but all I'm saying, and I'm not saying to be mean. Like, again, it's not a value judgment. This is just a factual judgment. You got a pipe, you a crackhead. Now,
Well, I mean, I would add,
They
if
could
you
use
have a
that
crack
for
pipe
other things,
and you smoke
you
crack out of it.
You could put weed in it, right?
No, it's basically a glass tube.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
okay.
It is not like a. It's not a pipe like most people who smoke things would think of a pipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't like a British mustache situation where you just puffing on it.
Not really. No.
No, and I'll also tell you, like, I've never seen someone who uses crack wearing one of those deerstalker caps either. So it's it's not.
There's nothing classy about this.
No, like when you're
casual
smoking
crack
crack, that's some real shit. Like you are not putting on airs.
No.
You're being real.
In fact, I think it's rude to try to put on airs. I think it's rude to what you're doing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so. I didn't know there was rules.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a working class drug.
Clearly, you haven't hung out with enough crackheads. I could introduce you to some folks.
That's okay. We don't have to. But
I mean, there was crackheads around, but I just you
just kind of
okay. You go about your day, sir.
You listen to the
Just keep
marketing from
going.
Nancy. Crack is whack.
While
they do be real. You're right about that. They do be real.
In most of my experiences with people who are using crack have been professional and not social. To be clear. But yeah, it's not generally like a highly dignified
I don't follow.
situation.
What is professional crack?
Oh no, I was interacting with the folks in a professional capacity.
Yeah.
The crack, their usage
like your
of
bus
crack
driver?
was no, generally providing mental health treatment.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Business crack.
Yeah, like it was discouraged for them to actually like smoke crack while I was there. But you know, sometimes people got to
Hey
do
man,
what they
here's
got to
some
do.
clean needles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-bum-ba-da-da.
I'm
Gee,
sure you've seen all the stripes then.
eh,
what
see.
is this game? It's really pretty.
I'm getting my ass kicked. It's called the Night Witch.
Oh, so that's not just something that you made up for the channel thing. It's a real thing.
No, yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I play a bunch of random ass indies.
Right
What?
on. I like the little bouncing skull dude. He's cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up changing it here in a minute though, because I keep getting my ass kicked. I cannot beat this part to save my life.
There's a bullet hell game. Yeah.
It's just, ugh.
Bullet hells are tough.
Oh yeah. At least this one doesn't make you edge graze.
Yeah.
This shit is ugh.
That's all
What are the
Ikaruga was.
swimmy dudes?
They're enemies.
Oh,
They
they're
are trying
bad?
to eat me.
Okay.
They are trying to eat me.
Okay.
Ugh,
What
and
about
they
the
drop
bouncy?
something here.
Are the bouncy skull guys bad too?
Yeah, no, that's the walls. That's the it blocks you from going.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they are in your way. They're interfering with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
well,
means you're locked in. It's like a curse thing. Cause
all
you know,
right.
like,
So not for nothing, I don't think I want to be on the side of the protagonist of this. I think I'd rather be one of the villains.
I don't know. She's actually pretty cool. They give her character.
All right.
Scrappy young knight that didn't wasn't doing so well at the beginning. Everybody got their powers except her. She couldn't even fly. Now she's finally coming into hers. It's
Let's
Oh,
get it on.
scrappy underdog.
Yeah.
yeah. No one expects her to
Okay,
do
okay,
anything.
okay.
And now she's gonna become a megastar because that's what they are. But nobody knows what's going on because there's like a whole I don't know. They, there's other like fantasy races in this, and they have some called infernals, which are like demon people. So she has like one infernal best friend, but there's also another guy who like is low key racist to humans.
Which
And
is
they
justified if you've met humans, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, he fucking hates humans, and I could see why. Yeah, they did wrong him.
Yeah, and I don't know, most humans don't impress
But
me
yeah,
much.
this is a grim dark world. You wouldn't want to live in this world. Very
I'm just saying, if I was living in
very
there,
appropriate for Metroid. Ugh.
You had a good strat running.
You got there's killer fish trying to eat me out here. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's some shit I wouldn't want to be in.
be pretty cool to have them in a little aquarium though.
Yeah.
They're dope
gonna-
looking. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna try the
I
other
would not
way.
I would not mind having a little aquarium with like little bouncing skull dudes and those fishy guys.
Oh, that would be tight.
It would be tight. It would be tight. Toyed as a tiger.
Just like I don't even know how you would do that. That'd be cool though.
I'll take what I got here. I trash some shit.
Get my ass kicked. I didn't even know you put the stream on. I thought it was off.
Oh, we're still streaming live, dude.
I've just been getting my ass kicked over here.
Getting your
I would
ass
act
ate.
like I would act like I would have paid more attention.
Nah, it's funnier.
Yeah, they definitely kicked my ass too much.
No.
That one. I'm gonna switch it out.
The voices are just what you have instead of like a background like, musical accompaniment.
Yeah. Our annoying bullshit. Which rocks?
All right, gentlemen. Well,
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of your evening or
Absolutely.
morning, I guess, since it's
It's closing.
well,
in.
it's 11:59 by my time, so
No, we had a good run then. I didn't think we could pull it off. We're both feeling sick.
there's a lot of sick going around. Like everybody in my office has been toppling like dominoes, and it's
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. Whatever this shit is, it's going around. It's nasty as fuck.
well, flu A is pretty big right now, apparently.
Yeah, the flu is back because we're not fucking masking,
right?
and it's angrier than ever.
And
I forget this thing actually kills people.
yeah, and like around this time last year is when I got super sick and then developed pneumonia. So
A
I'm
pneumonia bug.
I mean, I probably had the Rona, but like at the time, like you couldn't find a test because they had already decided. Like that was like
Aw.
right after the like, oh, COVID is over, summer of freedom, everyone's got their vaccinations. Let's just say fuck it, and then it just like trampled everybody. So I was sick between like
Just like
sick between like Christmas and New Year's, but it's like I just never felt better, and I was just like, damn, I'm super tired and like like everything exhausts me, like, and I thought I was just overworked and depressed, which I was, but I didn't
also,
realize that I was also medically sick as well.
yeah,
um
when
and
you're
it was
depressed and you
funny
don't realize because you don't realize you're sick because you're
because you already feel like shit, so how can you tell the difference?
yeah,
But I was lucky enough to I had like my annual physical scheduled, of all shit. And I go in and the doc's like, how you doing? I was like, yeah, like I'm all right, but like like I'm just like super tired of, like, if I sit down I basically fall asleep, and like,
oh, that's
you know
pneumonia. Oh.
well, no, I think when I mentioned that occasionally if I breathed really deeply, like it felt like there was this tight band across my chest, like, like those barrel rings.
Oh,
yeah.
skirt.
And she's like, let me check some things. And she's like, so no shit. So I got antibiotics and she told me to like lay the fuck down and not like be working 12 hours a day. So I actually was like, all right, I'm gonna stay home. And once the antibiotics were over and I was feeling a little better, I was like, just for shits and giggles, I have a pulse oximeter, right? So
Yeah.
I tested it. I walked from my bed to the kitchen, which is like, I don't know, 20 steps. And my oxygen plummeted to like 80%.
Yeah.
And that was when I was feeling better. And I was like, oh shit, I could have died.
Ew. Yeah, it sucks.
One of those days.
Yeah.
But no, but what it really reinforced for me is like, number one, oh, it is actually a good thing to like do the whole primary care gig, because clearly I lack the skills to tell when I'm sick.
Yeah.
But the other more important thing was I was like, this job will kill me if I do not fucking get out of it. So I did. And so ironically, getting pneumonia kind of saved my life because I'm much happier now.
They're
Nice.
calling it the miracle cure. Pneumonia.
Just everybody get pneumonia now.
They're calling it the miracle cure that makes your brain better.
Right, because it took that to make me realize that, like, if my job, if I honestly thought that my job was making me feel that shitty,
Yeah.
I'd no business staying.
No, you're
I
right
would
though.
dip out that day.
So, one of those funny little things.
One of those quirks.
Yes. So
Funny thing that is.
wild and crazy stuff. But yes. So I look forward to seeing the script.
Yeah.
And I will bid you all a pleasant weekend.
It do.
Peace out.
Peace
From
out.
McCain.
Everybody have a good night. Don't die.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
That's right.
We shall not die.
That's right.
He's not allowing it.
I don't allow it.